Hello, Lovebugs. It's me, Loverrlee. Welcome back to another speed build of Planet Coaster, my Planet Coaster Park, the Fairy Fun Land. So today I wanted to build something that was still going to fit within the park, but also could be sort of Christmassy, but I could also make it, not Christmassy during the holiday. So what I decided to do was make this grand, train station, basically. So right now we have this, train and a long line and then basically nothing. So I tried to get some inspiration from what's in the game. So that's why I do end up just building off of something that you can just, plop right in. But I feel like, again, I can't stress this enough in every part that I've made. I am doing this park. This is my first park. This is my first build. And I don't feel very confident with my builds in Planet Coaster. So this is sort of, I use this park as like a tutorial for me and to play this park, and eventually, because I really do love this game, eventually I will make some really good parks that are just 100% original, nothing used from, the pre-made stuff, none of the pre-made blueprints. I would make all my own stuff. But that being said, I just really, 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 really can't stress enough how difficult this game is to play for me. Like it doesn't work with my brain the way Sims is. Like Sims is so intuitive for me, especially since I've been playing Sims since Sims 1. So like I don't struggle with Sims builds whatsoever. I just have a lot of fun with Sims builds, and they take a very long time. So that's the only thing. But like for Planet Coaster, it's like a totally different experience for me. It's really difficult basically to place every single little object here. It's like I still struggle. I'm like, how do I do that? How do I turn it? I know this little grid placement controls things keeps popping up and it tells me, but it just doesn't work in my brain. But anyway, that being said, I'm pretty proud of the way this little, train station turned out. I feel like train stations are fairly Christmassy type of things. Just trains in general, I don't know if you guys grew up with putting a train around the base of the tree, but I know I certainly did. My uncle actually is a super fan of trains, and so he's bought trains for the family to put around the tree before, back when I lived with my grandparents, because I grew up with my grandparents. And so every year when we put out the tree, we would put the train around the tree. So to me, trains are very much related to Christmas time. That's why I ended up decorating it festively, but again, not to the point where this is just solely Christmas and then you can't use it any other time of the year. That's, like I said, that's why that was sort of the goal here, was to figure out what I could do, because I did mention it in my last part, and someone actually did comment on that, and again, shout out to them. Thank you so much for commenting on my little baby channel, my baby YouTube channel, my little tiny channel. It really does mean the world to me. Whenever I see a comment, it just makes my day, and so I just wanted to say thank you for commenting. But somebody commented, you know who you are if you're watching this, but someone commented that asking hey, are you going to do a Christmas themed park or anything this year? And my answer basically is no, not 100%. I was attempting to make a dark ride for the holidays. However, I feel like that's going to have to actually put on hold. That's going to end up being technically next year. But the thing is, the dark ride idea that I had, it kind of works with all holidays. So I won't start making that until I'm actually done with this park. Because like I've said in the last couple parts, this this whole park, this mini park build, isn't supposed to take much more than 5 parts. So I believe we're on like the 3rd part right now, right? So I'll have 2 more parts out for this build, or for this park, for the Fairy Fun Park. Yeah, basically, because I did, you know, just plop down the layout and the rides basically for the first part, and then I am like super theming now. So I went and themed up, you know, the little cars ride back there. You can kind of see from here, yeah. And then now obviously I'm doing this giant train station. And then the other things I said I had to do were basically what's left, which is the other side of the park. The majority of the decorating would be around the teacups ride, and I wanted to make it all like, you know, candy themed teacups ride, which I was considering for doing, you know, Christmas too, because, you know, people associate candy and yummy goodies with the holidays as well, but I felt like this was more appropriate. But yeah, and then the last part for this park is probably just going to be part 5, being the castle that I want to build. So I want to build like a giant castle in the very back corner of the park, just because there was a lot of open space there. I didn't know what to do with it. And actually I was really happy though, because I ended up placing, I don't know if you guys saw it very, very briefly in the beginning of this speed build. Like, I think I got a tiny glimpse of me placing down the a new ride that we got. It was really awesome, actually. So there was like a free update or something, completely free, which is fantastic. Actually, I'm recording this on the day of the new DLC update, which is out, the Adventure Pack. That, I actually want to say real fast, that I really, really want to get that, but I haven't gotten it yet because I want to check out, I want to watch some other like YouTubers and streamers and things kind of showcase it, and just so I can see what's all included before I decide to get it. But yeah, most likely I'm going to end up getting that pack because it looks really cool, and you know, it's really neat because it's like, basically everyone knows it's like based off the Indiana Jones ride or Adventure Cruise you know, rides from Disney. So yeah, super excited about that new DLC. But basically, sorry, what I was trying to say was the free update that came out, it came with like new rides even, which is so incredibly amazing. And it came with not only just any random new rides, it came with one of my favorite rides ever, because I'm like a baby when it comes to riding rides. Like, you guys, you heard me say this like in part 1, right? Like, I was like, I don't even like the swings. I'm like, I am a baby when it comes to rides. But I love this kind of cool ride, and I don't even know what it's called, but it's like this, it's basically, all it does is you sit, it's like this wheel of cars. It's just like an entire wheel of cars, and then it goes super fast, and then it goes up and down, and it's like, yeah, like, you know, probably an infant could go on it. Like, it's probably like one of the few rides at a park that like anybody can go on, kind of like a merry-go-round or something. But yeah, and actually it's funny because actually 4th of July, me and my fiance, we both went out to Great America to go see the fireworks on 4th of July, and that ended up being like pretty much the only rides we went on. It was like, because we were so lame. We were just like, we just wanted to hang out, walk around the park, like not really do anything. So we just like ended up going on like that kind of ride, that exact same kind of ride. I don't know what they're called, but they're fun. They're wheels. Again, they have it also at Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I really wish I knew what kind of ride they're called, but it's just like the car ride that's one giant wheel, and it spins you round and round and round and around. Yeah, but it goes up and down and up and down. Yeah, that. And then my other favorite ride is the egg ride, and I don't know if it was new or not for the update, but I do know that we have an egg ride now in this game, or maybe we always had it, I don't know. But the egg ride is also one of my favorite rides. And you guys, if you guys don't know what the egg ride is, it's like where you sit in these like basically half, they call them eggs because they're like little like half spheres. They're half sphere seats, and then they can like turn. Like basically you're on a tilt, and they just tilt, and then they like swing you from side to side. And then that whole thing, so like your car does that, and then like there's 6 other cars, and then everybody does that. Yeah. It's really hard to explain rides, actually. I don't know what I'm doing. I should probably talk about what I'm doing in the speed build, right? But yeah, basically I am just trying to, you know, make this giant building kind of look like a hodgepodge of different kinds of buildings, basically, if that makes any sense. So I did put up, you know, a clock tower up there, and then made like sort of a castle-y type of building. I wanted it to all look like they were just a bunch of different buildings all put together as the train station. I'm actually putting all those fun train, you know, there's like a storage place back there, but you can actually see through, you know, for the train as well. But yeah, and then this is the main reason I wanted to decorate for the trains, because I knew there were train assets already in the game, and I'm being lazy when it comes to this park. So again, next park I will be making I'll be doing an entire dark ride, and then for my first real park, my big park, which, you know, who knows when I'll get to that, but I do plan at some point making just all my own assets, basically. Well, as much as you can, you know what I mean. But anyway, but I did want to make sure to use those trains because they do come in this game. So I wanted to put them together in the corner there and make it look all cute and festive. I end up making it, you know, decorating it for the holiday. And then these things. So, okay, you guys, this is what came in the free update too. I'm so excited. Oh, also, that's where I put the employee spot. So, real fast, yeah, that right there, that behind that, like, those white doors, that's where I stuck in the brand new requirement of an employee break room. So that's where that went. But yeah, see this train? So I just stick some little bows on it, and then I like take the snow and like make it snowy. And bam, it's a Christmas train. But yeah, but I was placing all those new benches and like awnings and stuff, and it's so cool. And you guys will see at the end, I get some video of people using them. It's just so freaking awesome. You know how long people have been asking for benches in this game? Like so long. People have wanted like actual, you know, picnic benches and stuff. So happy. And I love that they not only just added any picnic basket or benches, they literally took the time to make them match all the pre-existing, you know, benches and like trash cans and stuff that we already had in the game, all the different themed ones. So now they get to match the rest of my park. So I was so happy about that. Had to include a little, you know, bench eating area over there in the corner. And I find this little bar thing, I don't know, I thought it kind of fit. It's just sort of out of nowhere, but it kind of looks cool back there, so that's why I did that. And then adding some places to eat. So obviously we have to have some food. Ended up putting, I don't know, there's not really Christmassy themed food really, so I had to just settle with some hot dogs and hamburgers. And yeah, just adding some final finishing touches here to this building. It's pretty much done. Just getting some of those roof decals and finial at the top, and then I stick this you know, star that's supposed to go on the star of the tree, but I stick it up there on top of the clock tower. And then I find these awesome star lights and then decorate the entire clock tower area with them. But yeah, here is the park all in its glory. You can see the train coming out of there. Unfortunately, those doors aren't exactly set to the train because I didn't know how to do that. I was trying so long to try to figure it out, I couldn't. So if you guys know how to do it, maybe you could tell me if it's easy how to set. Like, I just don't understand. I need to watch like a tutorial or something on how to connect, the ride with how to trigger it, how to actually connect triggers, because I know you can do it, but I just don't know how to do it. But yeah, there's everyone eating the hot dogs and hamburgers, and then here's the coffee shop over on this side. I just love how these parents bought their children coffee. Like, what? It's so funny. And then yeah, there's a cute little picnic bench area, and this is so awesome. Look how everyone can come over here and sit. So this whole group of 5 people came over here and sat to drink their coffee. Like, so cute. I'm just so happy that they added that. And then it got like dirty, and so the guy came over and he was actually like cleaning it, which is such a cool detail too. Like, they can actually get dirty. I thought that's so neat. And then here's just the station. I love how that guy back there has to pee. But yeah, and then the train leaving the station here. And so, as you guys know, the train goes up and over the entrance of the park. So that's what I'm showing here. And then you can see the building off in the distance. It's pretty grand right as you come into the park there. So I thought that looks nice. And then here's the train just going underneath this little bridge. As you guys, if you've seen the other parts, you guys know that, yeah, that's sort of the design, is that the train leaves, goes around this lake. So that's why I've sped up this little part of it. In the next part, I may decide to like add something else out here. I don't really know. I was suggested maybe making some fairies to like peek behind the trees. So I think that's a cute idea. But then, yeah, then we're going to transition to nighttime, and you can see the Christmas tree lit up right there. And then all the stars on the roof and on the clock tower, the clock lights up as well. And yeah, so I think it turned out really well. I hope you guys agree. I hope you think it's really cute. Like the clock tower, oh my gosh, you guys, doesn't that remind you of Peter Pan, like at night? Like, yeah. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you have a very Merry Christmas and a lovely day.